Yeah.
Okay,
I've been in my Bible lately. You understand me? Like, shit crazy out here.
World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world.
You know,
the world said fuck us,
back in 24-13,
so we said fuck the world.
He that shall endure to the end.
The world said fuck us,
shall be
so
saved.
we said fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
The world don't love us, no. So we said fuck the world. Look, I know your kinfolk gone, but hold on. I know them lights ain't on, but hold on. Look, even if you feel you got nothing to hold on, I got a message. God said hold on to your sanity. I know you in a position that you ain't planned to be. With our lives, we're not addicted to gambling. You feel the pressure and the thoughts in your head are scrambling. You feel the storm getting closer. You feel like giving up before you even start, then it's over. You feeling like fuck it, you going through too much to be sober. Life is passing you by as you do this over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over. Trying to make a change now. Instead of that, you fall a victim to the same now. Starting to find out that this life is not a game now. Back against the wall, couldn't run as the poor man screamed to the top of his lungs. World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so we said fuck the world. For real, look. Cover your eyes, don't wanna see the blood on the leaves. Bodies of eyes innocently hanging from trees, floating in screens, blood in the water, blood on the altar. Still don't believe justice is coming. Heavenly Father, did not Christ say vengeance is mine? Don't even bother. When he return, it's gonna be slaughter. Ooh, I know you don't wanna face it, but what's real love sound like hatred. And you gotta be fucking crazy if you think they gonna get away with killing all them babies, feeding them to alligators. All the women that was raped, the transatlantic slave trade made us build a nation that we can't partake in. School to prison, pipeline, mass incarceration. All the lives that's been taken, hated to love it. You only talk about forgiveness cause we never get justice. I think you really reluctant. I remember hearing a hood nigga say all the shit he would have done if he was living during slavery. Look what's going on today, and you ain't doing a damn thing but putting shame on your ancestors' name. But who's to blame? All these drugs, pills, weed, beans, lean, and cocaine. I get the feeling that we living in a big dope game. World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so we said fuck the world.
West till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury bury me. You want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group times for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been the stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going off Patron, premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat song, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said so.
Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles are making it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
You already know what it is. Shout out to West forever.
I mean, you ain't gotta pay no price to buy no corners. Since when do we buy corners? We take corners.
Man, you won't buy one way or another. Whether it's if the bodies we don't lost, or you're gonna lose. Time in the joint is behind us or ahead of us. I mean, you gonna get some shit in this game, but it ain't shit for free. I mean, how many corners do they need? How much money can a nigga make? More than a nigga can spend. And then we ain't gonna be around to spend what we done made already.
Shit, I didn't think I could be alone this long.
Yeah. Well, we here.
Yeah. I know a nigga murked his own man cause he was fucking on this bitch. He got booked, now she's sick. She out here sucking all these. Told my young boy to chill cause he was hitting all these licks. Now he resisted, now we 6 feet. He was thinking with his dick. Better hearken, youngin' man. I'm dropping gems, they call me old school. Gon' fed on the gram and who you shot and who you gon' shoot. 600-page indictment, nigga, what you gon' do? Up top with them lifers, you don't fight, all you do is shoot. I know them crackers mad as hell because they wanna see us dead. Plotting all the miles, holding counsel just to stay ahead. This one was just forever. We gon' paint them nations red. If you not under this banner, then you all just mad. Man, I'm from the trenches, they ain't know it show us love. All we know is extensions and the way you throw a slug. We done made a move on you and we don't care who it was. On the gram, I saw my youngin' send a nigga up above. You would've thought me and the squad was fatigued how we run shit. Better yet, that saw block. Better yet, that saw strip. My general said if it's not one West, then it's not legit. Fuck every crack, I'll go to their grave and go and take a piss. Mama, I'm the Israelite, I'm pulling strings like Santana. Gotta keep the blitz because in that mix it get bananas. I adapted to it. Right before the skis and went bandanas. I'm the big bad wolf, come down your chimney like I'm Santa. Pussy niggas said that they was gon' slide, but they ain't do shit. Got a couple hammers in the ride, don't make me bang shit. Got a couple crackers on my mind, I'm trying to hang shit. Yeah, I'm in the field, I'm still pissed about the slave ships. Then y'all got some big shit to make a rain flip. This pump turn you to an acrobat with these backflips. Mom said 12s ask you questions, but not say shit. Mom said those neighbors ask you questions, but not say shit. I'm true to this, ask your old head, I ain't new to this, I'm too legit. There's one West world and we running this, I'm gunning it. Advise every cracker to be intelligent, irrelevant. For all them fake cancer, we ain't marching with. This clip that I got like holy water, I'm trying to throw it on you. You pledge your allegiance to them snakes, they turn for you on you. Pillhead / crash dumps, I keep it real with you. You told me you don't trust none of them niggas and that's a real issue. I don't give a fuck, you wantin' beef for what you all did. That before the sign the same words that Paul said. Clip full of racist motherfuckers, it got bald heads. This shit that I got dumping at your ears like some skull heads. Why you trying to claim the same right that your man's did? Y'all was sign lacking, main reasons why your guys dead. Always gotta keep one in the head before I go to bed. Fuck a DJ Khaled, this one West, this what God did, nigga. One West world. Nah, we coming, nigga. Not tripping. Tighten the fuck up, you heard?
Hey, yo, slow down for a second, slow down. Hey, yo, Shaw, Brazil, hop out real quick. We're gonna get these niggas real quick, huh?
What they talking about? Bars. us in a weird place, talking like they bout it. Come around, niggas scared straight. I've been locked in, no distractions for a year straight. This shit heavy duty, keep it coolie, pump your air brakes. One West, I don't hear the rhetoric. One West versus these cats, we ain't sweating shit. Pop it on the internet, you see them, they ain't saying shit. Nigga, who's you playing with? Stepping out the murder van, nothing they seen before. One hand wash the other hand, battle scars I needed do. Living by the law, y'all can keep it cool. I've been organizing, strategizing, they ain't peeping though. This is not a drill, this is not a rental. What I look like, earn my stripes, man, I'm too official. They gon' say they knew me, but they don't know the new me. I'm glorious, notorious, Biggie with the cool. I wrote this on the loose sleeve, kicking shit like Bruce Lee. Never slipping blade under my pillow like it's loose teeth. This is how a soldier look, doing what I'm supposed to do. If you rockin', then I'm rockin', nigga, that's how soldiers move.
Right. Soldier move, nigga. Soldier moves, nigga. Shaw. Okay.
Man, I hate when the pussy niggas speak to me, cause only one I talk to is beneath the sheets. I'm rude in speech, cavity in my fist might lose your teeth. Who is you to me? Now you can't even damn chew or eat, just fucking drink. But I take that way if you don't even think I'm off the leash. I'm humble but will still unleash. Talk big but shrink when you're around a damn righteous priest. I'm so unique, and all my women thick, petite, I'm gone. I be on my level. Haters want my shine. Nigga, I ain't shit. I think they know I'm lying. But really, I ain't shit. I ain't enough crackers. I need a whole buffet, cause I ain't going back.
Let's clap it up. Let's give it up for Yahweh Mashiach, who we in call Christ. Let's give it up for Commander General YAHANNA, all the generals, all the captains, all the officers, all the troopers, the sisters, and the young men. With the ISUPK coming out of 1 West Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under Commander General YAHANNA. And since 1969, we've been bringing out the truth that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true children of the Bible. I'm a priest and officer Yashala, filling in for priest and officer 5000, Ball. Today's scripture breakdown class. I'm going to give people time in the chat to check in. If y'all got any questions, need some scriptures broken down, type them in the chat, and I'll give y'all a minute before I get started. So-called, we're in a new year, 2025. There's already a bunch of nonsense going on. The drama continues with the police unaliving and wrongfully mistreating blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. I got different articles, different video clips of all types of various tragedies going on in today's world, right? Let's see. It's so many I got here. It's hard to choose. Yeah, that one takes the cake right there. I got a couple of them that I'm going to bring out. Yeah, boy, these cops are more crooked than the letter S. I promise you, they the worst. These cops is a piece of work out here. I'm trying to tell you, man. That's why it's safe to come into the ISUPK and to come in and General YAHANNA. I'm trying to tell you, man. Learn these law, statutes, and commandments. Learn who you are. Learn your culture. I promise you, it's a way better option than being in this world, pleasing your flesh and doing God knows what with God knows who. And trust me, it's not a good turnout. See my brother Morris in the building, Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Waiting to see if anybody else checking. You know what I'm saying? Now, the past couple of days, I've been discussing about how not just Christianity destroying our people and feminism destroying our sisters, but how they try to twist and use Christianity to their advantage. And when I say they, I mean heathens, because, you know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we don't know no better as far as, you know, following behind Christianity. Because my thing is, if Christianity was right, there's so many Christians out here. Y'all way past 144,000. So if that's the case, then why Christ has not returned yet? If Christianity is the right way to go, you understand what I'm saying? Because you have these fake religions like Christianity, you got Roman Catholic, you got Protestants, you got Jehovah's Witness, you got evangelists, you got Egyptology, you got the Roman Catholic Church, you got Baptists, you got Scientology, you got Islam, you got all these different, and then you got fake Israelite groups, right? All of it means nothing. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. I'm gonna pull up a precept to back up what I'm saying. It's crazy because we as Black Hispanics and Native Indians, we try to like we're people that's like seeing, we're like people that seeing is believing, right? So we go by what we see, what we hear, things of that nature, right? But it's like when we come in these classes and we teach these scriptures, y'all hear us, y'all see us, but it's like y'all still don't want to believe. Now, I'm gonna give you a prime example. People want to talk about signs and wonders, right? I'm gonna give you a perfect example of signs and wonders. The state of California is done, right? And when I say done, I'm gonna talk about FUBAR, effed up beyond all recognition, right? The state of California is done. You hear me? These wildfires is not your usual every year brush fire across the state, and then they create other fires to try to redirect it and smolder it and put it out. No. This fire is burning up neighborhoods to sunder, and it just recently crossed Sunset Boulevard. This fire is like a scene from Final Destination where it's traveling and destroying everything it touches. If that's not a sign and wonder, I don't know what to tell you people, because I'm like, what are you trying to see that for you to believe that is a sign and a wonder? That's what I want to know. Y'all type in the chat, let me know what a sign and a wonder to you would be. We don't have COVID. We don't have monkeypox. The Euphrates River's dried up, as prophesied in the Bible. What more do y'all want as a sign of wonder? You want to see your bitter end so you can try to call to the Lord and think you're going to get a reprieve at that last moment when your end has come? No. I want to know what y'all feel a sign and wonder really is. And I'll give you a minute to type it in the chat. Just bear with me a moment. I know I forgot something. Here we go. But yeah, I'll give y'all a minute to type it in the chat. Y'all let me know what your idea of a sign and wonder is, if what I'm saying to you is not adding up, making sense, or don't believe that could be a sign and a wonder. Because in today's society, again, seeing is believing. And if you can't go by what's being shown in your face full frontal, then what are you looking for, in all honesty? You know, for me, a sign and a wonder was for me to see this truth. You're right, Marcel. Yeah, the smoke in California, the air quality is definitely making it difficult for people to live and breathe. It's done. Yeah, yeah, right. The earthquake in '95, and more than that, what about those earthquakes a few years ago? The back-to-back earthquakes that rocked Japan. 2 back-to-back 5 point something, like 5.8, 5 point, rock the country of Japan. I'm talking about tore that thing a new one. Like for real. Like what about the earthquakes that rocked Haiti, that forced them to flee back into the United States? Yeah, so many signs and wonders, yet we as Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we still don't believe. You know, that's why I was saying, I brought out in class the other day, these scriptures leave no gray area, right? It leaves no room for error. It tells you don't learn the way of the heathen, right? It's like it tells you don't learn the way of the heathen. You know, don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster. It gives you dietary laws, things of that nature. It's a lot. You know, these laws is here for a reason, and therefore our better well-being overall as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? It's like once you see this truth, you can't unsee it. You can't unknow it. So what do? Do you continue to sin? Do you continue to please your flesh? Or do you at least learn how to fight? Now I'm gonna give y'all an example of I'm gonna give you a small example of these false prophets, right? Groups like the IUIC and things like that. I try not to name them because I don't want to give them any shine. But we're gonna go into the book of 1 John. Let's go in chapter 4 and start at verse 1. It says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of God, because many false prophets are going out into the world." A lot of false prophets is out here. You got these Christian pastors, you got Pastor Pork Chop, you know what I mean? Talk about Pastor Pork Chop. You got Creflo Dollar, you got TD Snakes, Mr. Diddy Party himself, you know what I mean? Going to the parties with the diddler, you know what I mean? AKA the lubricant. And, you know, they're misguided people. Even, what's his name? Oh, he think he a righteous one because he actually understanding what's being in the Bible, but he's still being a coon as well. I'm trying to remember his name. Oh, I think his last name Johnson or something like that. Well, he sit there, call himself exposing other pastors and stuff like that. But he a false prophet just like the rest of them. You know, there's a lot of false prophets out there. You know what I mean? And I'm only talking about the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You got Reverend Al Sharpton. You got Reverend Jesse Jackson. Now, they've been pushing and fighting for Black equality and Black rights and things of that nature, but they're missing a few pieces like the truth and missing the whole part of being men of war and being of action. And I don't mean sitting here going to war with white people or things of that nature or going to war with the government, but at least know how to go to war. You sitting here, what they call it, I think it's called a forward man. It's like you're being on the fence about things instead of taking action. Y'all want to march. Do you know that these white people look at blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that march is niggas with throwing a temper tantrum? Do y'all know that? Do you know that that's how they look at us? That's how they view us. We look like some no good niggas that's throwing a temper tantrum by marching in the streets, making noise and disturbing folks. That's how they look at us. That's what they think about us. That's what they truly think about us. And they're right. Think about it. Million Man March. You got a million brothers in the street marching, but you couldn't march 50 to 100 of them into the ISUPK on the Commander General YAHANNA. Heard you telling me? You got a million brothers to come together and walk it out. Okay, what came from it? Other than y'all making a market history saying a million black men came together and marched. What came from it? What did y'all solve? What did y'all get done? What did you accomplish? What bills got passed? What reform got passed? But the last thing I checked, a lot of alphabet community stuff got passed. And Slovakia. And that was under the Obama administration of all administrations, because we were bamboozled and hoodwinked. You see the man of color, we're like, oh, we got a black man as president. Yes. Finally got a black man in office. Yes. No. Different than Kamala Harris being an East Indian. He's a Hamite. Look at his name, Barack Obama. Osama bin Laden. Like you ain't putting the dots together. Like, come on, let's be realistic, Israel. Like, everything. Our destruction is not just by design, but by good calculated measure. This is why it doesn't pay to be in the world. This is why it doesn't pay to please your flesh and trying to seek Esau's approval. This is why it works to be in the ISUPK under Commander General YAHANNA. This is why it works knowing who you are and studying your culture. You understand? Getting in all black and getting in class. Let me go to verse 2. This is the book of 1 John chapter 4, verse 2. Hereby know ye the Spirit of God, every spirit that confesseth that Yahushua Mashiach, who we inwardly call Jesus Christ, is come in the flesh, is of God. Now, Christian will get that scripture misconstrued and try to sit there and say, see, look, it says right there, Christ came in the flesh as God. No, it says, every spirit that confesseth that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God, meaning he is of the Most High, because the Most High created him, you understand, in his image, through Mary Magdalene and Joseph, which are his parents in the flesh, because the only way you can be brought here is through conception, which is through intercourse, which is through sex. And that, my friends, is how we are brought into this world. But you let them Christians tell it, oh no, the Holy Trinity and this, that, and the third, and oh no, the Lord touched Mary and she became pregnant. Shut up. Shut the hell up with your nonsense and your malarkey. Don't even want to hear that garbage. Stop it. That's why y'all phased and played out now. Christian church is full of sugar honey iced tea. Go to verse 3. And every spirit that confesseth not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God, and this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is in the world. Meaning those Christian pastors, they're similar to the Antichrist, because they want to sit there and say, "Oh, Christ did not come in the flesh. Christ was never here, and don't believe, and this, that, and the third, and believe in Baphomet, believe in Nimrod, and all this other garbage," right? Just like they'll tell you, "Oh, what about the book of Enoch?" That's not a real thing. So why would, you know what? Never mind. I'm not even, me personally, I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'm not gonna waste my time. You know, it's real simple. If you confess of yourself and your sins unto Yahweh Shah who we inwardly call Christ, then you will be forgiven and you will receive the mercy and the service of the Lord and of our King. You understand? But for those that don't believe, those are considered Antichrist. You understand? Which are among us on the earth, and they're going to and fro, just like Satan does. They're going to and fro among the earth. Verse 4, ye are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Meaning, the Most High God is as long as you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, he is in you. And him being in you is more powerful than any man you follow behind on the earth or in the world. You understand? You having the Lord in you and your inward parts, and you keeping these law, statutes, and commandments, you're on course. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You understand? That was up to you and your discernment to see or decide if you feel you need to do more, if you want to do more. You understand? Go to the next verse. Verse 5. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. Meaning, if you're part of the world in the alphabet community, in the transform community, the Lord won't hear you. The world will hear you, of course, because those are your people, the people in the world. Those are your peoples. You understand? But if you were in this truth and you're studying to be a priest and a prophet, that's when the Lord hears you. Well, why? Because you're keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, and they're not grievous. And this is all he wanted of us, to follow his law, statutes, and commandments. It's just like when your parents tell you, go wash some dishes, take out that trash, and clean your room. That's stuff you're supposed to do. So keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is the equivalent of that. It's something you're supposed to do. So just do it and get it out the way, rather than put it off. Just get it done and get it out the way. That's the point. Last verse, verse 6. We are of God. He that know of God heareth us, and he that is not of God heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. That's self-explanatory right there. It says if you're of God, God hear you. If you're not of God, God ain't going to hear you. It's just that simple. You understand? It's either you're going to sin or you're not going to sin. And if you're not going to sin, cool, no sweat. That's just how this truth thing goes. You understand? You gotta know not just how to battle, but you have to know, learn, and discern when it's pertinent for you to battle. Even if you're just practicing for something big later on down the line by corrected one of these heathens out here in the world or one of these so-called Christians. You understand? We as Blacks, Hispanics, and Indians, we have to learn how to be a little more seasoned in our approach, right? Like, we can know how to talk to people, but we have to really know how to talk to people, you know. And I'm learning that being in this truth, because things happen, you know. Life happens. You still have the world to deal with, even as a priest and a prophet. So we have to be more aware of not just how we treat one another, but how we treat ourselves. You understand? This is all part of keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, because we're supposed to love ourselves and love one another as Yahushua Mashiach, who we inwardly call Christ, loved us. And we're to keep his law, statutes, and commandments. Just like we're to fear the Father. The fear of the Father is the beginning of wisdom. You understand? And like I said, all this is hand in hand. If you're of God, he will hear. If you're not of God, he will not hear. You understand? And that's the spirit of the truth. If there's any questions in the chat, type them in before I get to my next precept. You got another minute. All right. We're going to go into the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 15, right? Now, these letters have been read. That means Yahushua Mashiach, who we inwardly call Christ, is speaking. Now, when Christ is speaking, you got to damn sure listen, because he ain't telling you nothing wrong, and he ain't want to really repeat himself. So I recommend we, pay attention to what our King is saying. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves, meaning these wolves are in sheep's clothing, looking to be little shepherds for you, for your flock, right? And you bring them in, and they ain't moving around, and they just sitting there licking their chops, and they waiting. They waiting to pounce. They are waiting to attack you. They're like ravening wolves. That's how it is with people in the world, and you being in the truth, and you moving across. You see the people outside. You might recognize a face or two. You might not, but you try your hardest to keep it pushing. You don't want to get jammed up outside. You understand? People want to talk you to death. People want to ask you for this. Let me get $1. Let me get this. Let me get that. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a giving person, right? I help those that need it when I can. But if I can't do it, I ain't got it. Can't get blood from a rock. You understand? And it's hurtful because our people, the signs and wonders, everything is right in our face, and we don't see it. These false prophets is like wolves in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they're like ravening wolves because they salivate, they waiting. They're waiting to pull an Israelite away from the school and pull them into Christianity. They're patiently waiting to get someone off the street and into the Christian church. You understand? Like it's like they're itching to do it. They can't wait. And we as Blacks, Hispanics, and Indians, we have to assess what is what and discern from the two and keep his law, statutes, and commandments. It's just that damn simple. There's nothing crazy about it. It says, Book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Verse 16. Ye know them by their fruit. Do men gather grapes by thorns or figs and thistles? Now, that precept is a little different, right? But it's asking a question. It's saying you're being judged by the fruit of your labor. If you putting in your brick for the Lord by doing the Lord's work, then you could be judged accordingly. You understand? According to the fruit you bear, meaning the work you put in. You understand? People understand that phrase put in work, but do they really comprehend the type of work that they must put in? Like that's a serious question. Like think about it. Do you feel you putting in enough work for the Lord? Do you feel like you putting in enough bricks? Or do you feel like, you know what? I know tomorrow's I know tomorrow's Friday, but I'm gonna go tonight and get my grind on. You get what I'm saying? Like you gotta, I don't want to lose track, right? The main thing is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know who you are. Come into this truth under Commander General YAHANNA and learn your culture, right? It's very important that you learn who you are. Don't let Christianity destroy you, because I was going to the church when I was younger, but that's because my grandmother dragged me to church. I didn't physically want to go, but then people used to wonder why when we in church I'm asleep. They're not saying nothing worth my spirit hearing. I knew that. I felt that at a young age. That's why I always slept in church. Got some good sleep too. Like, there's no, what am I being up for? Y'all what? Because y'all passing the collection plate around for like an 8th time? Come on. Like, and that's the stuff that really makes my blood boil. I hate that. I hate the fact that, you know, your grandparents they go to church on Sunday and that pastor in there cooking their wallet. You understand? It really burns me up inside to see that, because let it be your grandmother, your grandfather. Hell, let it be your mom or your dad. You understand? Let it be a close aunt or uncle. Like you're not gonna feel no type of way that the pastor is robbing your family blind. You understand what I'm saying? She couldn't give you enough dollars to go on that field trip, but she got it to put in that collection plate several times, right? That's what I've been talking about, and that's why you got to watch out for false prophets and false teachers. You have to watch out for these hooligans, because they will bamboozle you and they will boot you out of some dollars. That's why I know I'm in the right place. I haven't once been in this truth and seen any nonsense like that ever. You understand? Most I've seen is brothers being told by the man above us to gather together and put some dollars together for one another, so we can go out for camp, or so we can get the brothers something to eat while we at camp, or so we can, you know, or we jumping in the van and going as a family, and we going to a UPK event, or we going to an event that's being held and we're invited and we're doing recon. You know what I'm saying? Like they know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We out here, we checking out, we scoping, we reading, you know what I'm saying? We doing reconnaissance, we checking stuff, we trying to see what's what. We trying to check the temperature in the room. Because we're not trying to just, you know, take your stuff over, but we taking your stuff over, because this is what we do. But we do it within the guidelines of the Bible. And that's the difference between us and everybody else. But ain't no false prophets over here, though. Let's see. Bear with me, Israel. Okay. Peter chapter 2, verse 1. All right. We're in the book of 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1, Israel. And it says, but there were first false prophets also among the people. Meaning, there are false prophets among all of us. We're Black Hispanic Native Indians. We are in the slums. We are in the trenches. We are in the barrios. And even in the midst of all of that, we got false prophets among us. We got false teachers among us. And again, we must be vigilant to learn how to discern the two. So we don't have no type of misunderstanding, miscommunication, none of that. Communication is key. It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false prophets among you. You privily shall bring in damnable hearsays, even defying the Lord, last brought them and bring upon themselves swift destruction. That means woe. But Israel, these scriptures don't lie. If we could sit there and spot, if we could be in the world, right, and we could spot drug dealer, you know what I'm saying? I know he's trapping. He just, he out there, he's smoking his weed, doing what he do, pleasing his flesh, right? Even in the midst of that, I know when there's false prophets among us. You understand? They may put on a front like they chilling and enjoying themselves and stuff like that outside, but they really not. They really not. Going in these Christian churches, Muslim mosques, it's nothing but false prophets around you. You understand? Even with those big Israelite groups, there's a bunch of false prophets. Because how they got you filling out an application to be in their organization, and not only that, they got you signing basically a gag order. They got you signing an NDA. Like, who does that? Like, when did they organization turn into such disgusting criminal type environment? Slovakia. Like, we have to understand that there's going to be false prophets among us, false teachers. There's going to be a lot of things among us. And as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, it's more detrimental for our overall well-being if we were to find this stuff out early, catch it, nip it in the bud, so we don't have to deal with it later. This is why I'm in the position that I'm in to, one, teach these laws, statutes, and commandments by the grace of the Most High, but also to be able to reach for my people and help out the best way I can when it comes to certain stuff like food drives, clothing drives, camp. You understand? Hey, let me donate my truck so we can load brothers up and get moving. Load up the camp equipment. Let's go to Philly. You know what I'm saying? The Lord knows you by the fruit you bear. And the fruit you bear is the bricks you put in, the work you put in. If you don't put in no work with the Most High, then what are you doing? Like, what are you really doing? Like, let's call a spade, Israel. Because y'all be slacking in y'all macking and slipping in y'all pimping. Slovakia, let me get right here right quick. Matter of fact, before I forget, while I find my precept, let me pull up these couple of clips.
Me to see any of our officers treat someone the way that you're going to see here. We're not going to do this, right? Stop.
You're done. You're done.
Eric Huxley, a 14-year veteran of the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police, has been charged with official misconduct. The suspect was handcuffed and on the ground when Huxley allegedly kicked him in the face.
Right? Stop.
You're done.
In a statement to NBC News, Eric Huxley's attorney apologized for any pain caused to the person arrested and for any negative scrutiny placed on Huxley's fellow police officers, saying, quote, "This incident resulted from his perception of the need to attempt a trained police technique that unfortunately struck the suspect in an unintended area of his body."
The cops are liars. The state-run media are liars. Who can you trust?
Huxley has been suspended without pay.
Dirty jackboot thug pigs. You guys are earning the hate.
We're not going to do this, right? Stop. It hurts me to see any of our officers treat someone the way that you're going to see here. We're not going to do this, right?
Stop. You're done. You're done.
Eric Huxley, a 14-year veteran of the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police, has been charged.
I'm a specimen right here, buddy.
I'm in no threat.
You're going to get your ass whooped in front of the Lord and all creation. I'm going to give you one more chance.
I'm being threatened.
You can bring that with you. I'll let you film the whole thing.
I'm being threatened
No,
right now.
I'm giving you a
I
chance.
am not doing anything.
I'm giving you a chance.
I feel unsafe, and I'm in no threat to these three officers. My hands are up. I am doing nothing wrong to provoke anybody or anything. Making sure this is all recorded. I've just been threatened by a lawful officer. I have just been threatened by a law officer as two other officers stand by and say absolutely nothing. Willing to participate. My passenger door was open. My driver door was open. I have it on camera. He rolled my window down to do so.
I'm giving you to the count of three.
Sir, this is all on camera. I am not resisting. I'm making sure it is being known. I am not resisting.
Okay.
My hands are up. One hand on this camera.
Well, come on,
my
man.
seatbelt is being arrested.
As long as your hand, take a look at me. I'm a specimen right here, buddy.
I'm in no threat.
You're going to get your ass whooped in front of the Lord and all creation. I'm going to give you one more chance.
I'm being threatened.
You can bring that with you. I'll let you film the whole thing.
I'm being threatened
No,
right now.
I'm giving you a
and I
chance.
am not doing anything.
I'm giving you a chance.
I feel unsafe, and I'm in no threat to these three officers. My hands are up. I am doing nothing wrong to provoke anybody or anything. Making sure this is all recorded. I've just been threatened by a lawful officer. I have just been threatened by a law officer as two other officers stand by and say absolutely nothing. Willing to participate. My passenger door was open. My driver door was open. I have it on camera. He rolled my window down to do so.
I'm giving you to the count of three.
Sir, this is all on camera. I am not resisting. I'm
that's
making
fine.
sure it is being known. I am not resisting.
Okay.
My hands are up. One hand on this camera.
Well, come on,
my
man.
seatbelt is being arrested.
As long as your hand, take a look at me. I'm a specimen right here, buddy.
I'm in no threat.
You're going to get your ass whooped in front of the Lord and all creation. I'm going to give you one more chance.
I'm being threatened.
You can bring that with you. I'll let you film.
You said she was doing what?
45 and a 30.
All right, so if she going 45 and a 30, they pulled her over for a traffic ticket. How is it lawful for them to get the identification of the passenger, which they did not get, but said they identified him?
Andrew, please.
I'm on the phone, obviously.
You want to come out on
Get off me. Get off me. Do you understand that they pulling on me like they dogs? I'm a human being.
Get out the car.
Then back up and let me get out. I kiss my family goodbye. Get off me.
Come on.
Let me get out there. A traffic ticket. You said she was doing what?
45 and a 30.
All right, so if she going 45 and a 30, they pulled her over for a traffic ticket. How is it lawful for them to get the identification of the passenger, which they did not get, but said they identified him?
Andrew, please.
I'm on the phone, obviously.
Do you want to come out on
Get off me. Get off me. Do you understand that they pulling on me like they dogs? I'm a human being.
Get out the car.
Then back up and let me get out. I kiss my family goodbye. Get off me.
Come on.
Let me get out there.
You know, Israel, is rather disgusting that we have to endure such travesties, right? And it's even more disgusting that Esau finds nothing wrong with this. They find that they're in the right and we're in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because this is their kingdom. They feel like they have a sense of empowerment that they can just do what they want to Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians and get away with it. And unfortunately, a lot of the times they actually do get away with it. You know, I just showed a couple of small little clips of what goes on and how they do it, how they treat us as people. You get what I'm saying? They treat us worse than dogs. Like, how are we supposed to receive that? How are we supposed to unpack that? We already got the chip stacked against us just for being black, but now we got to get unalive for being black. You understand? This, I'm gonna bring out some more clips next week, but I'm gonna say this, Israel. You know, you could please your flesh if you want. You could be in the world if you want. That's your prerogative, right? But if you're starting to see the world come to an end, hellfire and brimstone has come upon California and getting them up out of here. You know, the Euphrates River is dried up, and it's so much other stuff going on that we speak on or don't speak on. And this is the stuff that needs to come out. See, the only good thing about technology today and social media is that we get to expose a lot of this stuff that's happening. This stuff been going on. It's just that we didn't have access to see the stuff going on as it was happening. You understand? It's very disheartening and very disgusting. But we're going to get more into it at next week. You know what I'm saying? Or even in tomorrow's class, we'll do another part to it. You know what I'm saying? But this my time, Israel. Pay your tithes, pay your tithes, pay your tithes. You understand? Passover is right around the corner. Stay strong, stay focused. And Passover demons is real. A whole bunch of BS nonsense going to start occurring leading up to the Passover. Don't fall for it. Don't feed into it. Stay strong and stay focused. And again, pay your tithes. Lock in your room. Get all your stuff, get all your ducks in order for the Passover. It's going to be the Lord's 56th annual Passover. This is glorious. It's going to be my first time in the A. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I hope to see y'all there. Until then, it's my time, Israel. Shalom.